Are you likely to, or could you imagine yourself finding yourself in a courtroom situation where your personality would have to shift radically, where you might pound the podium, where you might raise your voice, where you might adopt a different style?
Me personally, I think it would be a little hard to do that. I was in Supreme Court, I guess, about 8 or 9 years ago, and court asked me a question that I thought was so improper that I was about to pound the rostrum and thought differently about the way things ought to be handled. There are occasions when you really would like to do something else, but I think I'm so ingrained with the approach that I have followed over the years that I would be hard put to.
Let me ask you about a different aspect of the approach that you followed over the years. It strikes me, looking back over your career, that you've always had this commitment to diversity, always had this commitment to integration, and even today as chancellor are committed to improving the diversity at this historically black college. Why did you come to this position in the first place? And why have you remained so steadfast in it over time?
I firmly believe that we are a world that is diverse, and the only way we're going to effect change and provide opportunities for all people is through diversity. And we got to bring all the people together to deal with it. We, in the early stages of my life, talked primarily about black and white people.
Mm-hmm.
We were separate, and the only way you could improve opportunities for black people was to bring people together and give people an opportunity to speak, to work, to do what they need to do as a combined group. Now we have many more ethnic groups, races and all involved, and you really got to do more in bringing people together with that, and you got to be much more diverse. Additionally, I saw that diversity produced a much more substantive approach to problems. There's nothing like sitting down and talking and hearing different views and being sensitive of the views that other groups might present. Is it better to have a public education system? Do all ethnic groups want to have a public education system? Can we develop a dual system in the sense that one is public and one is private that would be equally effective? And you need to hear from all the people, and sometimes different groups bring ideas that will help to advance a cause that one group wouldn't think about.